Hey guys, what is going on? It is RazeFire here today, bringing you another little vlog. Now, in these first few seconds of the video, I know it's crucial to grab your attention, so I'm going to try to do that by starting off this video by saying that this is probably going to be the most important vlog that I do for a long time. There isn't anything that's super hidden news in this that I'd like to announce, but there have been a lot of discussions going on surrounding what is essentially going to be covered in this video, and so I would like to sit down and I would like to clarify things and let you guys kind of know what is going on with me and what things are going to look like moving forward, because again, I don't know if this is going to be the most important vlog that I ever do. You know, who knows, man? Years on down the line, some crazy new game could come out and like I could win the promotional for it, which is to play that game on the moon, and then like I'm gonna make a vlog being like, guys, I'm going to the moon playing video games. But you know, until that happens, this is probably going to be one of the most important vlog update videos that I do for you guys. So hopefully that grabs your attention. If it doesn't, that's totally cool as well. I'm still going to be around on YouTube. I'm not quitting or anything like that. So don't worry about that. You can leave and I will probably still be uploading stuff and streaming and all that. So don't worry about that. But for those of you that are interested and are hooked on that opening thing, that opening statement that I left, let's kind of jump into stuff. So to begin, I would like to kind of divert your attention away from the screen. Well, not away from the screen, away from my face on the screen, and instead to look at the title of this video. You'll see it's called The Last Chapter, not The Last Chapter, oh my god, please don't be The Last Chapter, it's called The Next Chapter, and generally when people are referring to chapters, and they're making vlog videos, unless it's a vlog about like a book or something, they're generally referring to certain areas or periods of time in their life. And as I am staring down the last few weeks of my 4-year undergraduate career here at UT Austin, I figured it was kind of about time that I sit down and do a bit of self-reflection and kind of show you guys what's going to be coming afterwards. Now again, a lot of this stuff that I'm going to be talking about in this video has already been discussed on my Twitch channel over the past few weeks, months, with varying degrees of uncertainty. And so now with 100% certainty, I would like to sit down and clarify everything. So before we jump into the next chapter, we need to finish up this chapter first. And so in order to do that, I would like to kind of let you guys know where I stand and also say this both for myself. Well, I say this both for myself and you guys, because who knows, you know, years from now I could be watching this video thinking like, what were you doing? Why were you doing this, Ian? Why were you doing this, RazeFire? Why did you make this decision? But I kind of make these vlog videos so I can look back at myself and see what I've done. So in self-reflection, let us just, we'll jump into that really quick. I'll keep it brief though. But as of right now, it is 7 p.m. on the 6th of May, 2017, and this time 2 weeks from now, May 20th, I will be completely graduated from university, and that is just such a crazy thing to me, man. Like, it feels like just last week that I started. I remember moving into my first dorm and having my dad help me, and I like freaking out because it was my first time living alone, and it's just crazy to think that it's all finishing up now. Those of you that don't keep up with me, that might be wondering what is he going to school for, I will hit you with the full title. It's got a lot of buzzwords, so bear with me. But it is a Bachelor's of Science and Arts in Computer Science with a minor in Information Studies. And I don't even know if I fully know what all that means, but so if you're lost, don't worry, you're not alone. But it is the degree that I will be getting, and it's just, I don't know, man. I sit here and I just don't actually have any words to express like how crazy it seems that I'm almost done. I've got a couple of finals this coming week and we're more or less completed with the whole shebang, like not just the semester. And looking back, it's insane. But anyways, you guys might be wondering, why am I making this video? I didn't make it just to ramble about the fact that I'm graduating. Oh, I shook the camera about a little bit there. Sorry, I'm a little excited. Well, it's a combination of excitement and nervousness, but I didn't make it just to like announce that I'm graduating and like, you know, everyone be excited that I'm graduating. It has a reason. And so let's kind of get into that now. I'll kind of, let's take a few steps back to when I was a freshman actually, and it will kind of bring you up to speed as to what this video is about in this day and age. So when I was a freshman, I was really getting more involved on streaming on Twitch. I started streaming in 2011. In fact, just before I made this video, I still have a couple recordings here that are actually open on this screen. I won't show you, but from my live streamer Procaster live streams that I did on the, I think, livestream.com website or something, and checking the videos here, these were recorded in June of 2011. It is May of 2017. That is almost 6 years ago. And that's when I started streaming. And so, I don't know. I guess I would have been a sophomore then, sophomore, junior, something like that. Anyways, I had been streaming for a couple of years up until the point that I came to college. And so, when I got in college, I tried to connect with people. I really struggled to connect with people on my campus that I found that were like-minded to me and things like that. And so I kind of poured all my free time and energy into streaming on Twitch because I'd already been doing it a couple years up until this point, and I was really happy with both my friends I had online and also the online community that I had begun to build. Begun to build, whatever. Anyways, so my freshman year, when I struggled to connect with people on my campus, I kind of poured all my time and effort into my Twitch channel, and I made it my goal by the end of my freshman year of college. I don't know, it all kind of blends together. But by the end of my freshman year of college, I wanted to get partnered because I'd already been streaming 2-3 years at that point, and my community was slowly beginning to grow, and I thought, you know what, man, I can do this. Like, I really can. And so there's a whole story behind what ended up happening, but basically I applied at the beginning of the spring semester of my freshman year of college, and I got accepted, but I didn't see the email, and like for 6 months, and then like during the summer I found it and I like freaked out. Long story there, that probably deserves its own video, but long story short is we did get partnered at the end of my freshman year of college in the summer between freshman and sophomore year, and it was a huge milestone. It really was, because I was like, oh my god, you know, like my community's actually grown to a point where Twitch has noticed, you know, and originally when I started streaming, I just wanted to make one single person's day better, but at that point, you know, there was always, I don't even know, I never looked at viewer counts really that much, but I was probably averaging like 75, 100 plus viewers through my TF2 streams, and that was awesome, man. Like, the fact that I could turn on my stream and people would show up and people would laugh in the chat and I would have a good time and they would have a good time, it was really something, because my goal when I started streaming was to make one single person's day better with every stream I did. And at that point in time, my channel had grown to a point where it wasn't like super huge. I mean, like 70 to 100 viewers on average is not anything insane, but I was making, you know, 2 or 3 digit numbers of people's day every day a little bit better, and that was a cool thing to me. And so I wanted to foster this community, and so going into my sophomore and my junior years of college, I streamed more and more, and the community began to grow, and my interests changed, and so did my community, but it you know, it persevered, and you know, as I switched from TF2 to speedrunning, some people stuck around, others left, but then more came, and before you knew it, you know, I went from being partnered and having like 50 subscribers on Twitch to having 250, 300 subs, and that was, I think, between my sophomore and junior year. And then at the end of my junior year, I think we had just broke 500 subscribers on Twitch, and as of right now, we have right around 1,000. And a couple of the people out of those 1,000 are subscribed on the higher up tiers, so it's essentially the equivalent amount of having more than 1,000 subscribers, which is mind-blowing to me, dude. Like, I don't know what happened. I don't know what I did to develop the community that I have, and I'm forever in debt to them. But the community has just continued to grow as time has gone on, and streaming has become more and more of an interest of mine as time has gone on, and I really struggled all throughout college as my channel was growing, because as a computer science major, there is a lot of pressure on you to get an internship, to get work experience, to build that portfolio, but I instead just wanted to pour all of my time into Twitch, and I kind of did that without, you know, subconsciously, because you know, I applied to a few places and I got a follow-up interview or two, but and I didn't do super well, and it's not because I wasn't smart, but it was because my heart wasn't there. My heart was in my channel, and I stressed out so much, and I was stressing out more and more and more, and about my channel and my future, and it wasn't until the middle of this current semester, like 2 months ago, that I finally made a decision and reached peace with myself. And so I will go ahead and say it in the plainest terms here before I kind of explain everything else associated with it. But as soon as I get done with school, I will be pursuing my Twitch channel as a full-time thing, at least through the end of the year 2018. So I just want to be completely clear there that that is a thing that I plan on doing. And it's scary, it's exciting, I have a bunch of emotions about it, both good and bad, but mostly good, obviously, otherwise I wouldn't have made that decision. But it's crazy to actually stare at this camera and say, because it's a thing that has been plaguing my mind for years. It's been plaguing my mind for years as my channel continued to grow and develop, and I don't know, like, it's something that it was a pipe dream that I had when I first got partnered, and I never thought it would be a thing, but, you know, 3-4 years later, here we are. And I am, of course, aware of the negatives of such a thing, and I will go into that in a second, but it means a lot that I am in a position where I can sit in this chair, comfortably stare at that camera, and say, thanks to the awesome community that I have built, I am able to pursue this interest after I get done with school. So, I don't know, dude, just a lot of emotions. A lot of emotions, especially sitting here now, looking at this camera, talking into this microphone, and actually saying that. It's just head rush, man, head rush. I didn't think that I was going to have this type of a reaction whenever I was, like, making the video, because normally I can keep a pretty level head, but it's a crazy thing to say. But let's jump into what that means. Now, obviously, it means more content, which is good. And whenever I was originally trying to decide on this, I was beating myself up so much because I wanted to be able to make more content for you guys, but I couldn't because of school and academics. And then, you know, after that whole, you know, mental struggle, you know, tug of war in my head was kind of at ease, then another one picked up. The other one was like job stability and money. And while most of the people that are watching this video will probably think, yeah, man, like, do it, like, chase your dreams, you got this, there's a small subset that have been very vocal with me about this decision and wanting to, or not wanting me to do this. And I totally get where they're coming from. There are a lot of scary things about jumping into a full-time career. I don't like that. That seems like a buzzword. But a career in content creation. It is job stability, of course, because, you know, you never know if your audience goes away, if your community goes away, you have nothing. There is the argument that I'm wasting my degree because I'm getting a computer science degree from a really big institution, a really good institution, and that by not getting work after school, I'm wasting it. And then, of course, there's well, you have to pay your own taxes, you know, you've got to pay your own health insurance, all that jazz, you know, what about retirement? And it is a lot. It is definitely a lot. And those are all very sound arguments to this whole decision. But at the same time, in the back of my head, I knew that if I had not made this decision, then I would forever be saying what if in my head. And I would go get a job at some company, some tech company, a startup, a Fortune 100. I don't know. Like, maybe I could have been the next big Google engineer, which actually I couldn't have been. So don't even think about that. But I mean, I probably would have worked some tech job somewhere, been like a software dev, and I would have been making okay money. It would have been stable. But, you know, during the days I would sit there and mindlessly type on this keyboard and think, what if I had done this? What if I had actually pursued my interest? What if I had tried to foster my community further once I got done with school, instead of pursuing this software dev job? And I would have not forgiven myself. Like, I just wouldn't have, because I would have been so frustrated that I had this opportunity to try to make something happen and I did not do it. And so it is that's the first and foremost thing that I want to say. You know, I would much rather try this and have the whole thing fall flat on its face and then say, okay, I messed up, and then go get a job, rather than just give it all up and get a job and say, that's it, you know, we're done. But of course, all of the things that were mentioned about you know, job security and all that jazz. I will say, as of right now, I don't want to jump into finances too much because it's not important. But to anyone who is doubting this decision, I currently have enough money saved up where I can live comfortably, and by that I define that as paying rent, putting money back towards savings, paying all of my bills, having money for food, and still having a little left over for like leisure spending. I can make no money and have money for all of those things for 2 years because I've been pretty decent about saving stuff up. 2 years at least. I mean, who knows? It could go farther. You know, expenses and stuff are always changing. But if I was making $0, I could do that. So I have kind of a thing to fall back on, assuming everything crashes and burns. And 2, I will have a degree to fall back on. So obviously, if it doesn't work out, I can touch up the resume, keep myself involved with programming probably on the side. I'm probably going to do that anyways just because I like it. And then, you know, go get a job in the tech world somewhere a few years after school instead of right after school. And also, I'm making enough right now at this moment in time to be able to cover all of those expenses anyways. So I'm in a better situation monetarily than people might realize. So if you're worried about my financial state or worried about me because of my financial state, do not worry because that is taken care of. But yeah, so again, it's just a crazy thing to say, to actually admit to this camera. And I know this video has gone on for way too long. I'm at like 17 minutes. I've just been rambling. I don't know if anyone's even going to watch the whole thing, but I'll wrap it up here. What does that mean for you guys? It means that there will be more frequent streams. I'm thinking whenever I move into a new apartment after the summer ends and my lease runs out, probably going to do like a morning and a nighttime stream, and I'll do 2 streams for like 4 or 5 hours each a day, something like that. I don't know yet. I'm still working all that out, but more or less it means more content for you guys. And hopefully it means that I will actually be able to put time into kickstarting my YouTube. Between trying to stream and pursue my school, my academic career, I've had no time for YouTube ever. And so it would be cool to kind of check that out. But I'm really excited for what the future has to hold for me and for this community and for all of you guys watching, because I think that there will be some big things planned and big things coming in the future months, and I'm really excited to bring that to you all. So thank you guys again so much for watching. It means a lot. You guys are great, and the support over the years that led me to eventually make this decision is it has been immense, and it's only getting greater, I feel like, as time goes on, which I feel I'm totally ungrateful for, and I apologize for that. I want to try to do more to show you guys that it does mean a lot to me, but I assure you that it does. So thank you so much. I'm going to stop rambling. Hopefully I'll see you guys out on my Twitch channel. If you have any thoughts or things, drop me a comment, stop by my channel when I'm live, and talk to me there. Looking forward to seeing you guys. The future is scary but exciting, but we got this. Until next time, peace.